in this newspaper, at first I was righteous, and then I became savage, and maybe sociopathic, and made a lot of people angry and hurt a lot of people's feelings and tried to make amends, and I'm sure I've made mistakes since, but I don't think I've been intentionally evil since then, and it was a moment that changed me, and I want to write about it. And that's really how it came about. He was really my partner in this. He was much more than an actor. He walked in, he was a Hunter S. Thompson freak. We liked a lot of the same music. We started it on the script, and he elevated it to a level far beyond what I thought could have been possible. And like I said, he really was my collaborator in this. And once we had Ezra, you know, hold on, we're getting to you. Hold on. You know, we're going to get to Zoe immediately. I'm in trouble. Once we had Ezra, that's kind of set where we had to go for everything. And, you know, the only dream girl for Gonzo was Zoe Kravitz's Evie. Nothing else worked, and that's the truth. And then we had a wonderful casting director, Susan Chopmaker, and we got a dream cast. We got an absolute dream cast, and it was the pleasure of my creative life to direct these people in this movie. It was wonderful.
Questions? Stand up, raise them. There we go, stand up.
Bryan, why did you decide to put the apology at the beginning of the movie? Or did you consider not doing that?
I never considered not doing that, and I'll tell you why. Because I was worried tonally that if it just started as a high school movie, what I was trying to do was show all sort of the types that people are used to in high school movies and then sort of explode them as I went. And I was worried if I just started out everyday high school, bumbling along, that it wouldn't have, I wanted to set the tonal, where the tone was going to go. And I wanted to start with something that sort of sat down and told the audience that this was going to go to a dark place, or a darker place than what they were going to experience for a long time. So I felt it was necessary to sort of bookend it there. And I didn't really look back. I mean, it's debatable how well it works, but once I made that choice, you know, I'm a stubborn goat, and that was it.
The main cast of characters obviously did an exceptional job acting. Where's they're all very young. Where'd they get that?
How did they get so good? They came to me good, man. I mean, we saw a lot of people for each part, and that's the truth. But you know, you can't create Griffin Newman. He just comes fully formed. You know what I mean? That's how that is. Ed Galvinovich walked in, you say, that's my guy. You know? You cannot teach that complexion. That's a natural thing. You sign that kid up right away. And you know, with Jesse, the thing that Jesse and I got into was, you know, he's got this image, he's a pop idol, and we talked about, are you ready to blow this up? Are you ready to do this? And we had a blast. You know, he went blonde. We were very, very grateful. He went blonde for the first time in 3 or 4 years. And we had a great time playing with his image and taking it to a place that people didn't expect. And he was a prince and fabulous to work with. It really, they were so prepared. You know, they would come in and they'd be ready to work. And it was just making it, you know, sometimes better, sometimes I messed it up and had to go back to what they started with. But it was terrific. They were great.
Question in the back, right at the microphone. There you go.
Hi, I was wondering if any of the cast maybe used any of their own high school experiences to help them in the movie.
I definitely did. A lot. I wasn't necessarily exactly like them, but believe it or not, was pretty weird in high school. I know, right? Yeah, I don't know. I was like this weird, indignant kid who fought for things. So I mean, it's not like it took a lot of work, but I thought for 2 seconds about how it felt to be like that 4 long years ago, and then I tried to do that again.
Thanks for preparing me so much.
Yeah, I guess I don't think I based it too much on my high school experience. I guess I was sort of outspoken in high school, but I wasn't as proactive as Gonzo. I just sort of sat around a lot. Thought about cool things to say, but
I was a giant slut in high school.
Typecasted.
Just kidding. But I was a total weirdo, and I went one year to a school in Miami called Miami Country Day School that had cheerleaders and jocks, and I was the weird kid in the corner. And that helps a lot with this movie.
I guess my high school experience was like probably very similar. I guess you didn't mean that to me.
I still work part-time as a high school cafeteria employee. Anytime a director wants me to play a role with food is involved, I'm in.
If I can just say also, Stephanie Hong, I'm not talking about myself, Stephanie Hong, who played Ming Na in the film, who's like wonderful. She lives in Korea, so she couldn't be here. But if you can all give her a quick round of applause, I want to tell her that. Because she's like the most excellent person in the world. And she's actually black, so it was very hard for her to play the part. She wasn't able to use any of her own experience. It was really difficult. I'm done. I made my stupid joke. I'm done.
He won't stop, so someone's got to ask a question.
We have time for one more question. It's going to be from right back there. There you go, sir.
Hi, I was just wondering what the story is with the car.
Well, that's tricky. I thought we had answered that. Looks like we're going to have to work on it. The car was payment. Arthur Gilman is such a nice guy as a lawyer that in exchange for his services, he will have people mow his lawn, do his hedges, and that car was a gift from a drug dealer named Poppy in exchange for his services. And that dialogue might have gone by a little fast. I apologize.
All right, well, on behalf of the festival, thank you guys.
Thank you. Tony Veneroso, sorry we misspelled your name. Great job.